What's going on, SixPackAbs.com? It's Thomas DeLauer, your lead nutritionist and your lead trainer. And today I'm going to be giving you the breakdown on 3 ways that you can start training your abs using a kettlebell. Yep, you can get a lot done with a kettlebell. And quite honestly, it's all about time under tension when it comes down to training the abs. That's the way that they're designed to work, so that's the way that we're going to train them. And if you haven't already, check out my program that's down in the description. It is the ultimate intermittent fasting guide, but also the best resource for time under tension training. So let's get down to what we're going to do today. All right, so here I have a few different kettlebells. Okay, I've got 2 of the same kind because one of the movements I'm going to show you today requires 2, but then I've got one lighter one. So the first exercise I want to show you is using this lighter one. And there's nothing fancy to this movement at all. I just want to show you a different way to train your abs. So in this case, I'm going to have my legs straight. Okay, this is a straight leg kettlebell crunch. Okay, so now my legs are straight. I'm going to spread them out a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, and I'm literally just doing a kettlebell sit-up, but I'm trying not to come all the way up. I don't want to come all the way up and use my hip flexors, but I also want to turn the kettlebell upside down, keep it up close to my clavicle, and then do a crunch. So it's more like that, and then back down. Crunch, come back down. Remember, we're not doing a full sit-up. We don't want to be coming up like this. We can do that movement, but it's a whole different style. It's going to fatigue your hip flexors. What we're trying to come after here is keeping the legs straight so that we can use a little bit of leverage to be able to handle the extra weight that we have in our upper body. Otherwise, if you do them like this, that's a lot of stress on the back. So we're giving ourselves a little bit of leverage by letting the feet out. Okay, now again, it's just a crunch. And what I highly recommend you do is go do about 8 to 10 reps of this, and then drop the weight, and now rep them out without the weight, with a little bit of a faster tempo. See, I'm not going all the way up, even without the weight. Okay, keeping the legs straight, just a little crunch. Really simple movement. Okay, that's probably the easiest way that you can incorporate a kettlebell into your workout. This next one is something different. Okay, this is a suitcase carry plus an overhead extension. So what I'm going to do is I have one kettlebell that stays down at the side, like I'm holding a suitcase, and one kettlebell I'm going to press up above my body. And then I'm just going to walk. You take little steps, turn around, walk however long you need to, and do this for time. I recommend doing it for about 30 to 45 seconds each side. You can see my abs right now. They are engaged like crazy. Most people would think that this is more of a shoulder movement. Your shoulders will fatigue, but if you're compensating on the other side by having this arm holding the kettlebell, you have no choice but to engage your core. I want you to see the difference in my abs when I put this kettlebell down on the ground. Not nearly as much engagement. Not nearly as much. Now, here we go again. Boom. Huge difference. Okay, I'm engaging my core all the way through. Okay, so 45 seconds or so like that. Then of course, shake it out. Same thing. Flip it up, press it out. Now, the walking is important. This allows you to engage that transverse abdominis. Okay, usually walk a little path, go for a certain set amount of distance, whatever. But the walking is important. And try not to dig into the heel so much. Try to step nice and easy so that you're just using the abs. Very, very easy movement. Okay, this last one is one of my personal favorites. I actually invented this one, so I don't even have a name for it. I'll just make something up. Call it Tom's Cool Kettlebell Move. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. You know normal Russian twists? That's what we'll call it. We'll call it Tom from Russia. I'm not Russian, but these are called Russian twists, okay? Where you're taking a kettlebell or something, you're going back and forth. This one, I want you to do it slightly different. Take the kettlebell, bring it over to the other side, back over without it. Then come back over, grab the kettlebell, bring it over. Back to the other side. Carry the kettlebell, bring it over. It's not as hard on the spine because you're not constantly twisting, okay? It's simple. Boom. Boom. Doesn't look like much. None of these exercises look like much, but I promise you, if you incorporate them a few times per week, you're gonna see the abs that you're after. You're gonna see those six-pack abs, especially if you're doing it along with the proper diet, such as intermittent fasting. So make sure that you keep it locked in here on SixPackAbs.com, and I will see you in the next video.